nüüd läheb väga põnevaks. Me oleme jõudnud sellest kohast, kui keegi veel mäletab seda imelist espresso tassi, mustad, valged tassid Cincino Z-tähega, mida ma endiselt täiesti naudin ja tõesti see kohv, millega me kunagi alustasime, see on nii hea, et kui Fredi ütles, et tema otsustas panna ühele poole maja ja teisele poole maja, siis minul on ka siin Läänemaa metsade vahel esimesest päevast peale Cincino kohvimasin, sest vastasel juhul mina keeldun üles ärkamast. Aga me oleme sellest kohast jõudnud siia ja natukene ka edasi. Ja sellest, mismoodi me oma toodetes oleme jõudnud oma viimase šedöövrini, ma ütleksin, sellest tuleb meile rääkima meie teadlaste pidevalt kasvavas kogukonnas kõige uuem liige. Tegu on noore kena naisterahvaga, kes oma hariduses ongi spetsialiseerunud rasvhapetele ja on isegi just omega-3-le pühendunult andnud Göteborgi ülikoolis loenguid. Please help me welcome to the stage, wherever it is at this very moment, Dr. Emmalee Gisslevik. Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
The stage is all yours, and please amuse us with our newest product.
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I want to thank you for having me. And I'm going to start with doing an introduction about myself, because you haven't seen me. Maybe you have seen me on other presentations, but I'm brand new, the research and development specialist at Cincino. So I will first tell you about my background and also why I chose to work at Cincino. And then I will talk a little bit about the new product, Balance Oil Premium. So my name is Dr. Emmalee Gisslevik, and I'm a diet and nutrition specialist. So I've been studying nutrition at university for about 14 years now. So that have led to actually 2 master's degree, one in clinical nutrition and one in food and nutrition science. And the difference between those 2 is that the clinical nutrition is more about, disease prevention in regards to diet and nutrition. And my other master's degree is in food and nutrition science, and that's more related to health and health promotion in relation to diet. So, and I continued that road. So I had my PhD in food and nutrition science, and that's when I became a doctor. So I've been studying a lot of in different research projects. For example, I've been studying, I'm a part of this research group, nutritional research group in a famous longitudinal study here in Gothenburg, where we are following people over a long time to see if we can find relations with diet, different nutritional aspects or patterns of meals when you eat different types of, if you eat, for example, if you eat fish, 2 big meals per week, or if you eat small amounts of marine fatty acids from fish every day. So is there any difference to health and so on? And besides having done research, I have also been teaching for many years at the university. And I have taught, of course, in several areas of nutrition. So just all macronutrients and so on, but also sports nutrition. And I am teaching how to study. So how to study food and food habits. So the methodology and the way how you can assess another people's food habits. And I'm also teaching about my special interest, and that is fat metabolism and essential fatty acids. So that's my main interest regarding how the essential fatty acids, how they work, how we metabolize them, the benefits of eating marine omega fats, but also other omega fats such as 7 and 9. Yeah, so I've been interested in these areas for a very long time, and of course that also includes supplements, because we know that a lot of people don't eat the amount of fish that you would need in order to get the beneficial amounts of marine fatty acids. So I have been looking for the different supplements that have high quality, because we know that not all supplements have high quality. And in this search, I got contacted by Cincino and Henrik Schultz, and I got to know this company for the first time. And I was so amazed that this product, the balance products, because it is the balance products that I'm responsible for. So that's what I'm going to talk about. But I realized the amount of research that have been put down behind this product. So the group of researchers that made this balance oil, I have got to know how they worked, how they tested these different concentration, how they first studied what is it in the fish that makes you incorporate all of these good essential fatty acids within your body in a safe way. Because when you refine the balance oil or any fish oil, you have to refine it because you have to clean it. And when you refine it, you will take away important components that you will need for the body in order to incorporate the omega-3 fatty acids. So, but which one of them is important? So these researchers studied that, and they came to a conclusion and tried to find a similar component that could be put into this balance oil. So all of this, and also the screening methods that you have, that you actually can test to see if this product is working or not. That's just amazing. So this is a dream job for me, and I love being here, and I'm looking forward to have many talks about different areas, how to interpret the test results that you get and the different fatty acids. And also I would like to tell you more about the balance oil and the way in the way that the polyphenols of the olive oil that's in it, how it actually works in this synergetic way. But today I'm going to talk a little bit more about the balance oil premium. And I don't know how much you have listened to different presentations about this, so I'm going to show you some slides and talk about in more general terms, and maybe perhaps you could ask me questions if you think that I didn't cover everything. So I will share my screen. And now you hopefully see my screen. Let's see, it's in my wrong. Okay, just 1 second. I want to have it in front of me and not on the other screen. So no, that doesn't work. Okay, I am going to need to have it on the other screen, so I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly at you all the time.
Dr. Gisslevik, you're willing to do the questions and answers?
Some questions, yes, absolutely.
Yes, okay. So I'm just gonna tell some organizatory things. Nii et kui kellel on küsimusi doktor Gislevikile, olge kenad, kirjutage Zoomi või siis Facebooki, siis me saame küsida tema käest. Aitäh. Thank you.
All right, so the balance oil premium. I hope you see my screen now, otherwise you have to, yeah, good. And the difference between the balance oil and the balance oil premium is that we have changed the olive oil to incorporate our Revo oil. And Revo oil is a very special olive oil because it has revolutionary higher polyphenols. And polyphenols is the components that plants produce when they grow to protect the plants. And for us humans, these actually work as antioxidants. So I'm protecting, for example, the fatty acids. So it contains Revo. It's a revolutionary extra virgin olive oil. And this oil is made from Koreniki olives. And this kind of olives are known for having a really high content of polyphenols. So from the beginning, they have a high content of these amazing polyphenols. And that is the benefit of these balance oils, all the polyphenols and phytonutrients. And they grow on organic trees, which mean that they are more put to test and has to produce a lot of these phytonutrients in order to protect themselves from weather and wind and so on. So the organic growing is also one of the reasons why it has this high content of polyphenols. But that's not all, because the process of doing the olive oil is a critical step where you usually lose a lot of these good polyphenols. But this oil is produced with machinery that is invented by the owner and has the only main purpose of trying to preserve as much of these polyphenols as possible. So to preserve them and keep the levels high. And that's because it is a closed system. I don't know if you know how it works in other systems, but this is a closed system, which means that they can control for unwanted things like oxygen or water, time, and heat. And that means that they can get all of these nutrients preserved in the oil. And also, all the nutraceuticals in this oil are kept at revolutionary higher level. So the result is that it's actually around 30 times higher amounts of these bioactive polyphenols than in standard extra virgin olive oil. And that is about 4 times higher the amount that's in the balance oil. And some of the components that's in this Revo oil is, for example, this is a polyphenol, hydroxytyrosol. And this component is known for being the reason why olive oil have these blood protecting properties. And I'm not going to talk about all of these components today, but as you can see, it's much higher the amount from all of these components in the Revo oil. And squalene is one of those components that is a hot topic in research today, that they believe is one of the reasons for this beneficial effects of olive oil. So that's something to keep an eye on, squalene and the research. But what I really wanted to show you is the health claim from EFSA, that a daily intake of 20 grams of olive oil, which contain at least 5 milligrams of those components of hydroxytyrosol and tyrosol, provides the expected beneficial effects of the olive oil. So let's see and compare the Revo oil. So from 20 grams of Revo oil, you get 26 milligrams of this hydroxytyrosol. So that's a big difference. And if you compare a daily average recommended dose of the premium oil to a standard Evo oil, so that's 20 grams, you can see that the amounts are not much higher, but they are higher from only one dose, recommended dose of the premium oil compared to a standard extra virgin olive oil. So you actually get beneficial effects that EFSA are talking about with average recommended dose. And if you also add the other components of the premium oil, you see that it's really nutrient dense. And I tried to do a comparison to the balanced oil, but we don't have all of the numbers. But you can see from the polyphenols and also squalene that it is a difference. And the meaning of this difference is that in the balanced oil, we can say, yes, in the balanced oil, you have sufficient amount. This has also been tested, and we can see that the amounts are the right amounts to protect the polyunsaturated fatty acids, the marine omega acids, to protect them so they can be incorporated into your cell membranes where we want them to be. But the balanced oil premium have such high amounts, so they can also, they is enough to protect the polyunsaturated fatty acids, but we have enough to also do other aspects, other health beneficial aspects that we know that olive oil are capable of doing. For example, helping your fight free radicals and oxidative stress. So you have really high amounts of this, and not high amounts, you also have a wide spectrum. You have different kinds of polyphenols that some of them, for example, are not preserved in standard olive oils, but they are being preserved in this Revo oil that's in the premium oil. So you have this wide spectrum of polyphenols, and actually that's more important almost than having higher amounts, because we know that the body works better if they have different kinds of these antioxidants to work with for different aspects of the body. So that's, yeah, the most amazing thing about this oil, that it has both this protection to the marine fatty acid, but also can work on other areas of your body. So that was all that I had to present to you today about this, and I hope that I can present to you many other times. So
thank you. Thank you so much. So if anyone has any questions right now, then just please feel free to write either in the chat here in Zoom, Until people figure out what they want to know, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Well, now we know all the details. This is kind of like scientific talk, but we are in a field with like simple mortal people. Whom should we recommend the new premium balance oil?
It's for if you want more than just have the beneficial effects of the so everyone you can recommend it to everyone, because it's not only to those that have low amounts of these marine fatty acids, but also the ones that could have oxidative stress in their body. And we know,
Okay.
for example, that inflammation is causing oxidative stress. So yeah, that it is for everyone.
Is it fair to say that it might work a bit better with people who already have some kind of health issues? Like with balance oil, we know that it's maintaining and, of course, restoring the innate capabilities of our body. But if we already have some real issues, like inflammatory issues, then balance premium will do the job quicker.
We cannot know that for sure, because we haven't done the research to really be able to validate that. But that's if we put one and one together, we know that that's what, for example, the EFSA advice are suggesting. And since we know that it is enough of these phytonutrients in the dose of it, we hypothesize that that's the case.
Okay, so
and
a
also
fair assumption.
Yes,
Okay.
and perhaps also for it is a small group of people that are not going to get the same effect because of we have different genes. So a small group of people will not get a good balance within 120 days, and perhaps they should also try to test this oil to see if that could increase their balance.
Okay, excellent.
Lower their balance, yeah.
Excellent. Martin is asking, when is the best time to take oil? Evening, morning, before your meal, after your meal?
Yes, that's a really good question. And a lot of people, I know that a lot of people are thinking about this question. And actually, that depends a little bit about individually. If you feel that you are experience any side effects or upset stomach or anything, you should always take it with food. Well, I would suggest everyone to always take it with food, because the food will help to get those fatty acids to within your body, but the time doesn't matter. So just the time when you have a meal that is not just, for example, a sandwich, perhaps a more proper meal, then the oil will work the best.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Gisslevik. And we're hoping to see you very soon here live on the stage, not only via Zoom. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.